Universal Pictures has just greenlit a new comedy that will star Tina Fey and, wait for it, Rhonda Rousey.
What?
The SNL vet and MMA star will pair up for Do Nothing Bitches. A group of wealthy, pampered wives get their lives overhauled by an intense instructor with a unique philosophy. They will play one of the trainees under Rousey's tutelage. Schnepp, will you be lining up to see Do Nothing Bitches opening night?
I don't know about opening night. It's a tough one for me, but yeah, I'll see it. It sounds really fun, and I think they're playing to Rhonda Rousey's strengths. She kicks people's asses in a ring. I think she's going to get these ladies in shape. Tina Fey. I'd like to see who are the other ladies that she's going to be like forcing them to run around as they do crazy stuff. It sounds like a fun premise. As long as I know Rhonda Rousey's been taking acting lessons, so I'm sure with Tina Fey helping her get that improv strength happening, I think it could be really funny.
I think Rhonda Rousey's on the right career path anyway, because, and it's not just the fact that she lost to Holly Holm and we found out she was mortal inside the cage. I think it's also like you have a very limited career run as a fighter, especially when you're talking about MMA and UFC, and she's so popular right now that you would think she needs to capitalize on that. Look, she's not a good actress as of right now. As it stands today, she's not a good actress. And so this movie, I can't get that excited about it. I might get a little more jacked for it when you see her host Saturday Night Live, which is going to be happening later this year. If she hosts SNL and she's at least funny from athlete hosting terms, if she at least can be like Peyton Manning on that show, then I might have a little bit more hope for Do Nothing Bitches. But Shep, I agree with you. I think it's at least in her right wheelhouse. If she's kind of like a Arlie Ermy from Full Metal Jacket, where she can just kind of yell at people and tell them to do push-ups and you get some comedy that way. Dennis, is that how you see this movie playing out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in the movie. I'm a fan of Rhonda Rousey. I'm a fan of Tina Fey. There's potential there for some comedy gold. We don't know if they're going to deliver. But as a Rhonda Rousey fan, I'm kind of disheartened by this news because I want her to concentrate on getting her belt back. But the problem is she's hosting Saturday Night Live. She's already set up for 2 movies. This is the 3rd movie she's up for. They don't have a timetable of when she's coming back. It just doesn't seem like she's that interested. You would figure that after the way that she lost, she would go, you know what? I need to focus on getting my belt back. I need to train. I need to work on my weaknesses. But instead, she's doing all this stuff, and which is, that's a good career move. But as far as the UFC and MMA is concerned, I think maybe that's in her past now.
But what better way to promote your movie than having the Holly Holm rematch around the same time that Do Nothing Bitches comes out? I think they tried to do something like that with Rampage Jackson when he was going to be taking over the role of Mr. T in the A-Team movie. But I think Rampage was coming off a loss when that movie opened. So I don't know if that kind of backfires somewhat, because if you don't get the win, it really hurts your credibility in the movie because you're yelling at girls, but you also lost twice to the same person.
You got to have the rematch like that Sunday night after the Friday, Saturday. So I'd be like, I can't wait to see this movie. And then even if she loses, like Holmes won again, it doesn't matter. We got that box office.
At least get the opening.
Yeah, get that opening flavor
numbers. But I think the most exciting thing about this is the premise, because Tina Fey is going to be one of these wives that needs to just go through an overhaul in her life. There's going to be other wives that are in this training group as well. Will one of them be Amy Poehler? Will they be other hilarious women that we know and love from
Maya
movies?
Rudolph.
It's going to be a whole bunch of like Rachel Dratch. It's going to be all those SNL people. That's what I want. I want a whole bunch of really funny women like being worked over by Rhonda Rousey and they all discover something about themselves.
And the script is going to be written by Paula Pell, or at least she's one of them doing it. She also has worked with them in the past. She did Sisters, which is a movie that I thought was more a miss than a hit. I laughed at it a little bit, but that premise was great. The comedy didn't pay off as much as I wanted. I hope that's not the case with Do Nothing Bitches.
I got to say, you know what? For Sisters, I went in feeling like hearing all these negative things. I laughed my ass off. I mean, I like Daddy's Home better. I thought that was a funnier comedy, but Sisters had so many fun moments. I think I went in because I had such a low expectation that her and Amy Poehler can do no wrong. I don't care what, even if it's a situation comedy like that Sisters was, just their interactions just made me laugh. In fact, that gag reel at the end of the credit sequence, hilarious.
Well, I think Dennis and I can agree it's no ride along too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.